Bethany walked with Abigail through the deserted hall towards the nurse's office holding her hand. ABI was still crying, so Bethany took the opportunity to speak first. ABI, I am sorry I had to do that to you, but your insults were really hurting me here. She puts her hand over her heart. That last one you said about the padding hurt the most, and I just lost control. Know a spell that can dry you off and you won't need to go to the nurse's office. Would you like me to try it? ABI looked at her earnestly and dried her eyes. She was so stunned. Bethany, what are you? Exactly how can you cast spells? Are you a witch? Also, how long will this problem last that you have forced me to have? She spat the last words angrily. Yes, ABI, I guess you could say I was a witch just like I know you are, but your sister isn't. By the way, I don't know how long that spell will last, ABI. It was a curse, you see, cause I was so angry with you. I'm so sorry. All I know is it will certainly last all today and night. ABI is horrified. She sobs a little. What, I'm gonna be having accidents all day? Isn't there any way you can stop it? I swear I'll never say nothing nasty to YA ever again. No, I can't, ABI, I am not powerful enough, but I can give you something that will stop you embarrassing yourself, but you have to trust me. Come with me to the girls' bathroom. ABI looks at her dumbfounded. What are YA talking about? Bethany, like diapers. Yes, ABI, like diapers, unless you would rather wet the floor all day. She casts the drying spell. ABI reluctantly agrees to the pull-ups, knowing her has no other choice. She is so ashamed. Bethany and Abigail decided to put their differences aside and they become friends. They talk while Bethany helps ABI into the pull-up, but neither are embarrassed. Sign the pull-ups are necessary for both girls now. Bethany gives ABI a spare pull-up for when the inevitable happens, and she accepts it gratefully. Once they are ready, they go back to class. The rest of the day passed in a blur for both girls, but sadly her other friends Chloe, Jessica, and Miriam were less forgiving and less accepting, although none of them mentioned it. Sophie was strangely quiet. It was pretty obvious who the lead twin had been, who was now wearing a thick pull-up instead of panties, cos she had been cursed for her unkindness and she regretted it. Before the day was out, both diapered girls had to be changed, then they went home. It turned out that they only lived a street away from each other, Bethany on Ash Street and the twins on Elm Street just up the road. As Bethany and her mum were driving home, Marina asked how was her day, so Bethany told her everything about the bullying and the curse and the making up and forming a new friendship with ABI. Her mum was shocked all of a sudden and full of anger. They pulled up at their house. Lexi wouldn't be back for a while. Once inside, Marina sternly told Bethany to sit down on the sofa, and then Marina sat with her next to her. She didn't shout, but her message was clear. You, Bethany, are a good witch. I'm so disappointed in you. Because you are a good witch, using dark magic has dire consequences for you. Bethany looks away in shame. Marina firmly pull her back to face her. Look, Hooney, I'm not mad at you, but I should let you know that all witch are bound to a rule of 3, which means whatever we use magic to do, it will come back threefold, you understand? Bethany nods and starts to cry. What you did to ABI was a curse, which means you will get it back 3 times worse very soon. Bethany become frightened. Mummy, what does that mean for me? Will I die? Marina hugs her daughter close. No, you won't die, but you might have some real problems in a few days. You might lose complete control of your bladder and even mess yourself uncontrollably, but that's the worst that will happen, and it will only last as long as the original curse will. But there is a way to reverse it. Bethany stops crying and looks hopeful. I don't want to have that happen to me. What have I got to do, and how long do I have? You have to take the curse back to yourself using a spell that I must do with you and Lexi before the moon is fully up. Otherwise the rule of 3 will cause you to lose control. Are you ready? Yes, Mummy, I'm ready if it saves me.